Hello, hello. It is Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. Outpost. Come and see me. I discovered something in the log kit we found at Gringotts. Professor Fig. Yeah. Gotta say. Oh. But this is my owl? Hmm. Let's see what Professor Fig found.
Revelio.
I thought I did see it for a second. Oh, there's another one. Hufflepuff barrels. Don't ask me why I don't just use the flu power to get or the flu network to get over them.
Revelio.
I was about to go wrong there.
It's you! Thank you again for finding my gobstones. I never could have done it myself.
You're welcome.
Revelio.
Up the stairs we go. Did think I saw treasure.
Lumos.
Well, I have this moth now. I gotta figure out where does you go.
Oi! Can you help me?
I need someone to lend me
Okay, I
some
guess I got
potions ingredients.
too far out of the range for it.
Levioso.
So it's not up here.
Lumos.
Down there.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls.
There we go.
get two cookies simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight.
Hello, Omnius. Ominous. Ominous.
Revelio.
Let's see. Anything in here? Oh, pages. Professor Fig, as if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the ministry has charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student of Hogwarts, a 50th if you can believe it. Professor Weasley insists that they will need an escort and mentor to help them acclimatize before term. I've assigned you the task. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Professor Phineas Nigellus, Black Headmaster.
Revelio.
That was they were talking about. Oh well. Let's wait for him.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
So, about the goblins at Gringotts.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
Ranrock and Rookwood want the locket.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It's quite interesting. You can actually see
leads to
the
the
different
library. A restricted section, to be
houses on
precise.
there, or the
and a
common
bit
rooms and stuff
beyond.
like that.
I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
Hey,
But
kid.
sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll
Okay,
let Professor
sir.
Hecat know to expect you.
Report to Professor Hecat. Oh, I was going the right way.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Don't get two cookies simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight.
It's impressive that his wand has adapted so it can lead him way, or lead him where he needs to go. Impressive indeed. Who wants to speak to him?
frankly, I'd rather limit my excursions to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Oh, my exams. One of them deserves more than a tea.
Oh. Painted. Okay.
Revelio.
Hills are stout. In the presence of such.
Yes, yes. You can see me. You're scared of me. It's fine.
Revelio.
Well, let's go speak to Professor Hackett.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
The crossed
Seems crossed wands
wands
isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Teaches more, no more than they let on.
Revelio.
Oh, my dear, you look simply glorious. Let me guess.
Levioso. Reparo. Accio.
Still need a different spell for that one.
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
I am.
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio.
That's it!
Levioso.
Nicely done!
Levioso. Accio.
Excellent form! I'd say
There we
that's
go.
enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
So, repair there. Better.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Yeah, I am.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
That's cocky.
Apologies in advance.
Yeah.
Potato! Reparo. Come on. Accio. Stupefy.
Mind the one!
Stupefy.
Give them what for!
Potato. Stupefy. Accio.
There goes my wager.
Levioso. Accio. Protego. Stupid.
You're better than that!
Stupefy. Reparo.
Keep repair.
Stupefy. Accio.
Come on.
Protego. Stupefy. Levioso.
There we go.
Some
I don't
big
know
hits
why.
that round.
I was aiming towards there when I was literally looking at the other person, but okay.
Bravo.
That's fine.
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you. But after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning. Or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then.
Yep.
The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
Okay. I don't know why my character is like this right now. It's bugged. Am I truly bugged? Or does fast travel help? Nope, it seems better now. Yep, okay. We good. We good. That was definitely weird.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant.
But it is.
Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady.
Incendio.
Good work.
Protego!
Let's see. Hello, Shadow. Why are you holding a... Why are you holding a gun at me? Why? Is that really necessary? Oh, that thing? Is that you don't see that? Okay. Okay. So I am not being threatened. You're waiting for Maxie? Well, he's not home yet. He's on his way home. I don't want to run that long way. There's a surprise in base. I was on earlier and I did some node farming just before I started streaming, basically. Yeah, I did.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive
I also
magic with
noticed there was
Professor
only
Eckert.
one way in.
So I hear.
And now
She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
it's kind of rude how he just walks in like that and, you know, like, you just coming with me now.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
And yeah, I noticed you only needed a gate. Yeah, maybe some metal
Sebastian
barricades.
mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Sebastian.
Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this portkey.
A portkey? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
What about the librarian?
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madame Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books, so do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
But, how is your day, Shadow? How are you doing?
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Yes.
Silent as a grave.
I love you.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
That was close.
Goodness gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book. Revelio.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Let me just get this chest while we at it.
Ghost, don't let her see you. should be in the clear. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
Has just a hand that's stuck out? Okay.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Lumos!
Lumos! I'll be quieter than a jobber knob.
Give me, guys. Can I get it now? No? Oh. That way.
Leviosa. Revelio.
Who have we here? Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring
Peeves the
where they
poltergeist.
shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
No.
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Reparo. Revelio.
Down the staircase we go.
Lumos. Of course. Traces of ancient magic. Lumos. There must be more to this room. Revelio.
Okay, I'll invest it now. Oh yeah, this. Yeah.
Lumos. Lumos. Where might this lead?
Let's see. Okay. There's nothing in there. That's great. And let's enter.
Revelio.
There we go. So I want this. This.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio!
Boom! And on we go.
Revelio. Accio. Protego. Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Oh. Bye.
Revelio.
That was gross.
Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. This must be the way forward, but to where?
Oh. I got scared for a second there.
Lumos. Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Let's get some better armor on.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Protego. Levioso. Incendio. Stupid. Incendio. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Stupefy.
There we go.
Revelio.
Got a little too close for
It is a
comfort.
book after all.
Uh-oh, no water. The sound effects got a little loud there.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald? Professor Rackham?
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood? Professor McCaw?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. but we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Ancient magic.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian.
At least he's not a snitch.
What will your uncle say?
Revelio.
Not up here, dang. Or am I just not close enough?
Revelio.
Oh. Follow the line.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
A boogity book?
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing.
Oh no, not missing
It appears someone has
pages.
got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London.
Professor Pig,
The
in due
headmaster has
time.
insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them?
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand.
Of course.
I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Oh, I know. I know. Almost level 14. So close yet. So far. Okay.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
I cannot move.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
It did not let me move. Okay, no. Thank you. So let's see. What is there to do? Quest. Let's learn Expelliarmus. It's time to prove your dueling middle? Middle? I don't know. And see if we have a new skill champion. Meet me at the usual pace for the final round of Crossed Ones. Also, the training dummy is still available. Lucan. Let's see, what was it I needed to do? I need to... Okay, so let's go to the world map. And let's go to the Forbidden Forest. And let's see if we can find some enemies.
Incendio. Incendio. Incendio.
Well, that's a good bit of it done already. Just need 2 more dodges and 1 more incendio, and then we're good.
Incendio. Yes. Protego. Stupefy. 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 Incendio.
I should warn you, I won't make the same mistakes
Incendio.
my colleagues have made.
Protego. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Stupefy. Stupefy. Incendio.
You just gonna stand there? Okay.
Revelio. Incendio.
Well, now we can go back to Hogwarts and get Expelliarmus. The disarming spell. That seemed like a fun class.
I hope you were able to take care of...
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your...
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
Did you attend Hogwarts?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
How fascinating?
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Yes, ma'am.
Expelliarmus!
Still at it, I see.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Okay, let's see, what's next? There's a parody. How about we do this, then the crossed one final, and then herbology. This one.
Future champion coming through.
Can I practice with the
Hello,
dummy
Lucan.
first?
I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
Yes, I am.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Will do. So, Accio, Incendio.
Levioso!
That's it!
Levioso, basic, basic, basic. Accio, Incendio.
Incendio.
Nicely done!
Accio,
Accio!
basic,
Incendio.
Incendio, basic, basic. Levioso.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Impressive
was
wand
it.
work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Couldn't have done it without
Thanks,
you.
Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
That's a bit dramatic. It's just a dueling club. Nothing more than that.
I
Yeah.
certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Stupid. Incendio. Accio.
Act like a winner.
Expelliarmus. Levioso. Protego.
to the match.
Stupefy. Accio. Incendio.
I'm the one.
Levioso. Stupefy.
Come on.
Accio. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy.
There goes
Levioso.
my wager.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. 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 Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
There we go. Easy peasy.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
It's an honor.
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Well, you should really, go to your classes. Okay, herbology. Thank you.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio.
The way this line swiggles around.
I prefer to study in the library.
Revelio.
Adelaide Oaks the other day. Hogwarts went flying. If it makes people think
I mean, just taking your flowers.
Revelio.
You don't see me.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb.
Okay.
Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Cool.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil!
There we go. All snug and happy.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Oh, that was a quick lesson.
Now for our next task, we'll be
Oh,
planting dittany
not
at our
done.
potting tables.
Spoke too
Before we
fast.
get started, I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs
Yes,
like
Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Okay.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion.
Well
As you all
done.
should know from
Once
Professor
it can be
Sharp's class,
harvested,
your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out?
I
Introduce
do
you
like
to
her
a
braided hair.
different
It
sort
looks
of
quite
flora,
nice.
the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just
Nom
at
nom.
the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Your weeds possess their own rugged form of beauty.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian... Here we are. Home of the China... See that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine
just
that
go
wasn't
num
a
num.
dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
You're not happy. More plants I can
Revelio.
yoink. Any more? Oh, okay.
Revelio.
He was not happy with me going that way.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
Well, Madame Kagawa said she's never seen anyone with such formal proof. She even had...
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
SMI plants has offered so much.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
And that's herbology class. Done.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pot. Only cost me my...
Revelio.
There we go.
Suppose it's better than think about it. Not by much.
But this time I didn't get much grief for going here.
Revelio. Revelio.
Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Quest. Potion class. Yeah.
Wouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school?
Revelio.
And time to do potions.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
To be fair, most dark magical wounds cannot be healed. Properly, at least.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Stir, stir, stir.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents consider Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld...
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Fine job brewing your first Wiggenweld potion.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
What can I say? I'm just naturally gifted.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Yes. See you soon. So, Did
I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Another Weasley?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
No, I can get you the feather, but what's in it for me?
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
A well-prepared ritual.
Revelio.
Your potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
It's gonna end wrong, and I'm gonna be happy to see it.
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
I can brew Felix Felicis? Interesting. Interesting
and
indeed.
now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
Boom.
Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
Dragon
Fireworks!
What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor.
Again.
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Does that mean, sir?
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants
Yes,
you nurture
sir,
there
will
are
do.
often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Thank you, sir.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is
I will
dismissed.
wait for this one to brew. I kind of just want to see what it does. Like, I know what it does. It says right there, but like, haven't brewed this one before.
Revelio.
No, I can't get in there anymore. God dang it.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp wasn't happy. Leave me out of your grand plans next time.
Sorry to hear that. Hopefully he's already forgotten about it. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day.
He
Best
probably
be off.
did.
Next
That's
time
the
we
only
talk,
way
I
you
promise,
learn.
fewer explosions.
I have enough of those potions already. We'll be fine.
Revelio.
And let's see. There's actually more quests I wanted to look at. And now it's Meet Natty. I am gonna... Yeah, whatever. I'll run.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that.
Hogsmeade no longer.
Revelio.
These two are always funny. Incendio.
Incendio. Revelio.
Patent armor. Huh? The student was fine, then I got teleported. Are you alright? Certainly doesn't seem alright.
Revelio.
Watch marks. Oh well.
tried to summon the pepper and didn't.
Revelio.
Onslaught.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
Okay, it was self-defense.
Revelio.
I'm going down the wrong path.
Revelio.
That one's on the ground, that's not fair.
Revelio. Revelio.
The owlery.
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Doesn't seem like there's anything else up here. Let's go down again. That was kind of a flashbang.
Revelio. Revelio.
Groundskeeper's tools.
This looks intriguing.
Don't have anything else that's better right now. Nope. Nope. Okay. Okay.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Revelio.
Give me seconds. I need to go scavenging.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Any rumors going about?
Any whispers going about the town?
There's a thief on the loose by the name of Katrin Haggerty. She's an ashwinder. She's stealing everything that's not nailed down, and people have had enough. Katrin's hiding in a camp just southwest of town.
Who are you?
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer. But I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
What do you sell?
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
May I see your wares?
What do you have for sale?
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
Yeah, have fun selling that.
I hope to see you again sometime.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Revelio.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Not the paintings. Are you a
You
painter?
mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
Has this happened before?
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now, but they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizardkind.
I shall keep an eye out for you.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better
Revelio.
circumstances.
Oh well, we should talk to Natty
It is
now.
good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
You want something I found?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
I'm glad to hear it.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs
Rumor
Rookwood's
has
day-to-day
it.
operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Oh, what's going on? Let's find out. Help the stranger.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. At
do not have time to.
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be sick.
I think not.
Leave her alone.
I shall kill you. Well, you'll have to do better than that.
Potato! Stupid!
You insolent crap!
Incendio!
Die for that.
Levioso! Accio!
Easy peasy. Up more. Right, more.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Do you really think you can
I'm not going anywhere with you. Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
No! No!
Incendio! Potato! Stupid! Expelliarmus! Accio! Stupid! Incendio!
You've made a grave mistake.
Levioso! Expelliarmus!
That was it? That was it.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well,
Your help
you've
is much
avoided them for
appreciated.
the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Who's Priya?
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
Research. How interesting.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
How extraordinary.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin.
Trials of
He
Merlin.
created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
How fascinating.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
Take Mallowsweet from the trunk.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines
disappeared.
What should I do now?
This
The flames
is
make the fire
uncharted
sink.
territory. I am curious about these powers.
Oh, I got to do it all in time. Impressive.
Man, yes, how beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
So, we're probably gonna jump off of Hogwarts for now, seeing as we might be getting raided on Rust soon. And I kind of want to be there to help, so... I'm probably gonna call it for now, and I might stream a little later again. Hope you guys have a great evening if I don't come back. And I will talk to y'all later. Let me quickly see if there's somebody to raid first, though. Is there anybody to raid? How about somebody that is playing Hogwarts too? Let's see. No. I think I'm just gonna end.